Hey guys, welcome to Always on Liberty. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dan. And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about the RVers 10-question challenge we've recently come across. So stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Okay guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to our channel. Our friends at Jonesin to Travel challenged us to a RV video here.
Yeah, it's a 10-question RV challenge where they pose 10 questions to us. So we're going to go ahead and continue with the challenge, and we'll tell you what the 10 questions are and our answers to them. And then at the end of this video, we're going to challenge 3 RVers that we know.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
I got another one in mind. So let's get on with it.
So without further ado, question number 1.
Okay.
What is one thing you would change about your RV?
That one is easy. Considering we just transitioned to our mini moho, we went from 42 foot to 25 feet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh. It's the bathroom. And I kid you not, it's actually hilarious. I kid you not. Even as short as I am at 5'4", my knees hit the wall when I sit on the commode. It is like when you go in there, if any of you have seen Tommy Boy where he's in the airplane and he goes into the bathroom and you hear him hitting the walls and you hear all these grunts and groans. That would be us. And the shower, we keep the laundry in the shower, the litter box in the shower, anything we don't need. So when it's time to take a shower, it's like this big, huge production just to take a 2-minute shower. What about you?
It's pretty accurate. When you can sit on the toilet and you can lean your forehead onto the wall in front of you, you know you don't have a lot of space. But you know what? It is working. We're making it work. What I would change, the mattress. This thing came with a mattress that is just a neck and shoulder and back breaker.
It really does suck.
We've put a little foam topper on it to try to improve it. We're in the process of working with a company, and I think we're probably going to have a custom mattress built for this thing.
Yeah, the mattress does suck. Oh, and then, our kitchen has that.
No. Question number 1, you get 1 answer for.
All
right, so we're going to move on to question number 2. Question number 2. What is one thing you did not expect in your first RV? Well, let me answer this one first because my answer is going to be different than yours, I'm sure.
Okay.
We bought our first RV about 6 years ago. And since then, there have been some pretty good changes to the industry, some positive changes. But I was not impressed with the quality of craftsmanship and the quality of the build with our first RV. Now, since that time, the company we bought our first RV from, Heartland RVs, has gone and they've put in this amazing quality control center to help alleviate some of the frustrations and some of the problems that I was dealing with a new RV owner. So I think that, like I said, I was dissatisfied with the quality, but I think that some industry people are trying to make a difference with that. They're trying to make it better.
I think so. But you know what? Like every RV out there,
the
brand new ones, man, you got to work out the kinks and, you're banging your head against the wall and you get frustrated, or you have that one thing that needs a special tool.
So what did you not expect, Lisa, in your first RV?
Oh my gosh, the serious downsizing. I mean, I thought this was something, but when you go from a 3,600 square foot home to 350, 360 feet, that takes some real attitude.
Down to 120.
I'm telling you, it's just like, oh my God, where do I put this? And I do remember when you were at your mom's house in Pennsylvania and I was in Kentucky and I was moving all of our stuff in there. And I ended up taking 3/4 of the stuff back because it didn't fit.
All the things you put in, you do take back out.
I didn't expect that. So, yeah.
Question number 3. What was the deciding factor in the purchase of your first RV? Now, for me, this one is very simple, and I bet Lisa's answer is probably the same.
Yeah. Well, we obviously had 2 Harley-Davidson motorcycles, and we had been motorcycle nomads.
Yes.
So the motorcycles was the big deciding point because we needed a garage to take them in.
Yeah, we had a 44-foot fifth wheel toy hauler for
Right.
our first RV, and the driving factor in it was the garage for the motorcycles. And the other thing we were really concerned about is we traveled with 2 Maine Coon cats,
Yeah.
and we needed enough space for them to have their own space, the place to put their litter box, and a place to have a feeding station for them. So really the driving factor in the first RV was motorcycles and Maine Coon cats.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
Question number 4.
4.
What is your favorite meal to cook in your RV?
Oh,
Let me go first. I don't cook ever in the RV.
and that's a good thing.
Not only do I not cook in the RV, I don't cook in a house. I don't cook anywhere. I don't grill. I don't cook. I'll live on pretzels and saltines.
He won't even make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Absolutely not. With that said, what is my favorite meal for Lisa to make in the RV? That's pretty easy. I'm a big fan of Lisa's air-fried salmon.
Oh, yes.
She slathers it with mayonnaise. She coats it with some nice spice. Comes out with a nice bark on it. It's usually very tender. Quite often she'll air fry some Brussels sprouts that she sprays some olive oil on, and
yep.
some salt and some black pepper. To me, that is the ultimate meal in the RV.
Oh, and don't forget, also the dry rub wings.
Yeah.
He loves his chicken wings, so do I. And being we're both trying to stay on this keto, we're allowed to have those. But since we moved into this little motorhome, we don't have an air fryer anymore.
We are air fryerless,
So
and it's kind of a frustrating thing.
Yeah, we are going to test this convection microwave, the convection oven, to see if we can get the right crispiness. And
Well, there's some smaller air fryers coming out. Really,
Yeah.
right now, we just don't have the space.
we
It's
don't
not
have
that
the
we-
space.
It's not that we don't have the energy, we just don't have the space.
Yeah.
But recently we did find a 3-quart slow cooker. So
Yeah.
if we can find a smaller version of an air fryer,
Yeah.
I think that we'll go back to that and I can have some more air fried salmon.
Yeah, we did downsize from the 6-quart to the 3-quart
Yeah.
Instant Pot. So, yeah, we're working on it.
Question number 5. Cinco, what is your must-see RV destination? I'm pretty sure we're both agreeing on this one too. Although we don't agree on everything, but
Ever since I have been a little girl, I've always wanted to go to the Grand Canyon. And I don't want to do a week or a few days. I want to do a few months because I want to go to different parts of the Grand Canyon. And I want to be able to ride the burros and the horses and hike and kayak down the Colorado and do everything in the Grand Canyon we possibly could. And now with our small motorhome, I'm sure we can find space.
I agree 100%. Grand Canyon National Park is probably the biggest destination that we have not been to. We've been to the national parks in Utah, and we've been all through Colorado and all these other places, but somehow we have missed Grand Canyon National Park, whether it's because of the large crowds we anticipate, or
Right.
maybe it was because the last RV we had was so big it was hard to move it around at some point.
Yeah.
But I think Grand Canyon National Park is in our future for sure.
Sure. And there is one other place that we have talked about and we've not even gone up there yet.
Downtown San Francisco?
Oh, no.
No. Never mind.
No. They have black tank issues there.
We do. On the streets.
No. We hear so many RVers talking about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Yes.
And Michigan kind of is, we've never been there, but it kind of has a warm spot in our hearts because Grand Haven is the Coast Guard city and they have that festival in August. So we got to put that on our list.
We have heard a lot of positive things
Yeah.
about Michigan and the Upper Peninsula. There are a lot of lighthouses to see. We're
Yes.
big fans of lighthouses and things like that. And we heard that there's a lot of scenic beauty there. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of getting it into the schedule.
Mhm.
Okay, number 6.
All right.
What is your favorite thing about RVing?
Well, honey,
Honey, you get to spend all your time with me.
And
We're
such-
so close.
and we are just so compatible, and we get along
Wait a minute,
so well.
that's my least favorite thing.
Wait a minute. No.
Let me give it to you straight. So as Lisa schmoozes you, my most favorite
schmoozing
thing
you.
about being about the RV lifestyle is meeting new people,
Yeah.
And seeing the new places and the sense of freedom we have. I mean, I'm the guy that, Lisa's like, hey, can you take the trash out? 2 hours later, I come back because I'm talking to this person, I'm talking to that person, I've run for mayor in the campground or the national park route or whatever. And I just think the people we have met along the way are just top notch. We've learned so much, and we've developed and we've become better people for it. We have more open minds and better attitudes about life in general since we started full-time RV.
Well, I think, being really, really honest here, we have learned to adapt in a very, very positive way to diversity.
Yeah.
Whereas when we were in that small Kentucky town, you just have your neighborhood you hang out with, and the people in the town we really didn't get to explore except when we were on the motorcycle trips. Right. But the one thing that I really like about it is we get to change our backyard all the time. Hey, you know what? When it's time to snow or it's time to mow, it's time to go.
Yeah. The freedom and the ability to move about wherever we want, whenever we want is a pretty big plus.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Okay, so we're right back to the same question, only now, what is your least favorite thing about being in the RV? Oh, honey, we're so close.
Well, let's play on that.
Sure.
Being in a small confines of a really small RV, you do get to know each other a hell of a lot better.
It's like living in a matchbox.
Yeah, I mean, I can smell his farts before he even farts.
Nice. It's all class. It's always about class with Lisa. Okay? If you've never met Lisa, it's always about the class.
No, let's get serious here. Sometimes, especially if the weather is not in our favor of sitting outside, being in the same confines, I literally can, whisper to him and he hears me selectively, of course. But yeah.
I have 2 things actually.
Okay.
I really don't care for severe weather in the RV. I don't like hard driving rain, and I don't like high windstorms.
No.
Even when we're stationary, I don't like it when the wind's blowing over 40 miles an hour, it's rocking the RV and things like that. And I don't like the sound of a heavy rainstorm on the roof.
Yeah.
The other thing that I don't like is I don't like the fact that we're not near our grandson as much as I'd like to be. They're in Charleston, South Carolina at this point, and our RV has just not taken us very close to Charleston. It will in the spring, but right now, I would like to be a little bit closer there if we could, but we'll figure all of that out.
Well, as a matter of fact, tomorrow is his 2nd birthday.
It is.
But to overcome the sadness of not being there, we have asked the kids if they would FaceTime us. So we can watch him eat his cake and
we'll watch
open his presents.
Party. And we do that a lot. We FaceTime a lot. We send a lot of presents. We communicate a lot. So it's not like we're completely absent from Declan, Declan's life or anything. Yeah. But it would be nice to be there a little bit more at some point. And we're working on that. We really are.
Yeah. Okay. Number 8.
Number 8.
Number 8.
What is something you must have in your next RV?
Well, you start. Let me think about this.
Well, this is easy for me. I have become a huge fan of solar power. So my next RV must have solar panels on the roof. We have a built-in generator. We don't run it very often unless we need air conditioning or something like that. So my next RV, and our first RV had no solar. Our second one I put a solar system in, and I will not be without a solar system in an RV.
I think in our next RV, although I really don't want to do it anytime soon because this is number 3, but I think our next RV, which goes back to number 1, is the bathroom needs to be bigger, dude. This just really bites, It just really... bigger bathroom.
All right, number 9. What is your favorite beverage? My favorite beverage is coffee. Every night before I go to sleep, I look over at Lisa and I say, there will be coffee tomorrow morning, right? Because Lisa makes the best coffee in the world, and I'm not kidding. It is unbelievable. So, as weird as it sounds, coffee.
Well, you know what? Since we've been RVing, we switched out from a Keurig to a French coffee press. And if you've never had French press coffee, you are missing, because wow, pretty amazing. But for us older, mature people, my favorite is bourbon. We used to live on the Bourbon Trail.
We did.
And I mean, I'm not like, have a drink every night, but around the shut up.
Like a drinking problem, drink every night thing?
No, but around the campfire.
First step is admitting you have a problem.
Around the campfire, or when we're watching a movie or
Sure.
whatever, I like to have a little on the rocks glass with Crown Royal salted caramel.
Salted caramel
And
bourbon is
Evan,
very tasty.
this time of year, Evan Williams makes this stuff called Apple Orchard, and it's best when it's served ice cold. It is amazing.
And we spend quite a bit of time at Harvest Host places.
Yeah.
We stay at Harvest Host quite a bit, and we often will choose them based on what
What
beverage
they serve.
what beverage we're thinking of, whether it's a brewery for a craft beer, or a distillery for rum, or something like that, or a winery for wine.
Yeah.
So we partake in alcoholic beverages, the adult version of that. But I'm still sticking with coffee. It's
Yeah.
the best for me.
Coffee, bourbon.
Last but not least, question number 10. What is your favorite indoor RV accessory? So how would you accessorize?
I'll let you go first.
I got like a whole list here, but I'm going to go with one. It is the French press that Lisa makes the coffee with. Now, I don't usually get to touch it because I'm not smart enough to work a French press. It involves water and it's probably hot and boiling, and I don't want to burn myself and stuff like that. But my favorite indoor RV accessory, and I had never even seen one until we got the RV, is without a doubt the stainless steel French press
Okay.
coffee maker.
Okay. You know what? Can you reach that camera? I gotta tell you, when
Don't burn yourself.
when we had our sticks and bricks, I loved candles. And then once we got cats, I couldn't have candles anymore because I have a certain cat that's sitting next to me or sleeping, and she likes to play with them.
There is no smell like singed cat hair, let me tell you.
Yeah, so I found these. They're called Luminaries. That's the brand. They're the best candles I've ever found. And we have them actually around the RV. They make amazing night
We
lights,
use them as night lights.
ambiance, and they're festive. They're
Take
just
your salted caramel by.
yeah, exactly. So if there's a power outage, or oh wait, we have those battle boards.
There's
We don't
solar
have to worry
panels,
about-
lithium batteries,
Yeah,
don't worry about
yeah.
power.
But I think my favorite RV accessory that we got for the RV specific are these amazing candles. They're just, it looks like a real flame. It flickers even. So, and they're battery operated.
Oh, don't let the wax strip on me.
Yeah, see? Whee! So anyway, he likes the coffee press. I like the candle.
So there you have it. Those are our 10 answers to the 10 questions posed to us as part of the RV 10 question challenge from Jones into Travel.
Okay.
So,
So we picked. You're gonna pick 2. I'm gonna pick 2. Okay. Okay. Or I could just name them.
you can name them all.
Okay.
You're much smarter than I am.
We're gonna challenge 4 RV couples. The first one is Justin and Stacy Ford from Optin out of Normal. Let me tell you, we have that military thing where we have inter-service rivalry, and we kind of make fun of the Navy.
Well, it's kind of easy.
It's easy, but
Sorry.
but we have found a lot of our military friends we have become really, really close to.
Sure.
And Justin and Stacy are very smart about RVing. He's like a solar battery guru too. And Stacy, I learned some really cool stuff with social media and all that.
Yeah, very cute couple, a lot of fun.
They are fun.
Been RVing for a while, they're very good at it.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun to be around. Couple number 2.
Couple number 2. We met this couple at the RV Nomad Fest, and they are world travelers. Outside is Colleen, Jenny, and Jess, and their little boy Tucker. If you've not met this couple, we hope they meet the challenge that we just put out there. They are so much fun. They go to Mexico for like a long time. They surf.
Very talented.
Yeah.
Surfers, mountain bikers, very good with social media.
Yes.
Lovely
Oh,
little boy, little blonde boy, Tucker.
Yeah, and he is amazing cinematographer, videographer. So if I have any questions, I fly them to him, and he's very helpful. Okay.
What's the name site?
Outside is calling. Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Couple number 3.
All right.
Come on down.
We met this couple a few years ago in Elkhart, and they used to have an Airstream, and they had the name of their channel on the back of their Airstream called
Our Someday is Now.
And I remember I got on Instagram and I messaged them and I said, I see you. And of course she got spazzed out. We all came in the middle of the street and we met each other and talked. They have corgis, although one has passed away. But we connected. They are the most genuine people you will ever meet. They will give you the shirts off their backs. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Anything. And you know, those are the peeps that we like to hang out with, is real people.
Yep, Paul and Nancy from Our Someday is Now, with Jake the Corgi,
Yeah.
who is just a riot. They're the sweetest couple. They got a lot of talent, tremendously nice people. They're couple number 3 for our challenge.
Who did we say for 4? We met this couple last year at the New Year's Eve bash, the Escapers in Quartzsite. And wow, they are quite a bit younger. They're about our son's age.
And a lot smarter than us too.
Yeah. She worked for Google, and he worked for Expedia, I think.
Correct.
They're both really, really intelligent people. So, you know, birds of feather flock together. At least we could look smart when we hang out with them.
They do make me feel smarter.
But Matt and Diana from Adventurous Way.
They're on a quest right now to visit every national park or anything that's associated with a national park in the United States. They've been on the road for about a year and a half now.
I think so.
Pretty close to that. So they've got a lot of talent too. They're very good with social media. Very worldly people, great travelers, a lot of fun to be around for dinner and a drink around the campfire, things like that.
He's from the UK, not University of Kentucky.
No,
England, UK, the British Isles. And she is from Latvia. And they are a very pleasant couple. We've fallen in love with them. Just they're very smart, and he's very knowledgeable in solar and energy management too. So was that our 4 couples?
That's 4.
Okay, so in the comments we're gonna leave some links to a lot of the products that we talked about, so you can check them out, and we'll also let our 4 know it if they're not. They better be watching this. You know, I'm gonna have to hashtag them, or you know, do that little @ sign so they see it.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really bad.
But so that was our 10-question challenge for RVers.
Big thank you to Jones Into Travel for including us in the 10-question challenge. We appreciate it, and we're hoping to run into you guys on the road again at some point. We haven't seen you for a little while, but we really do appreciate being included.
Yeah. Alrighty, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the bottom corner. And anything else? What's our signature line? Underway is the only way. You still don't get it, do you?
See you later.
Bye.